I just went to make a cup of tea, and you know what? I didn't think twice about the fact that when I turned the tap on, there would be fresh, clean drinking water. Or when I flicked the switch on the kettle, there would be 240 volts and enough power to boil that water. Earlier, when I went out in the car and I turned the ignition on, I didn't really stop to think about the complexity involved in building a car with an engine, with all the electronic systems. Perhaps even more kind of everyday and mundane. When I pick up a book and flick through a few pages, I'm not really stopping to marvel at the fact that there's paper and ink, and the pages have been printed and bound in the right order, and maybe there's illustrations or even full colour photographs in there for me to enjoy. And yet, at some point in the past, all of these technologies have seemed unbelievable. They were unattainable. And yet, with the advent of plumbing, and with the arrival of the printing press, and with the development of the car, all of these technologies have become available to normal people. And sure, those early adopters would have paid over the odds to have fresh water piped into their home, or to be the first to own an automobile, or to be the first to buy a copy of a printed book. But it didn't take long for all of those technologies to become commonplace. Last night I was watching YouTube with my oldest son, and we saw an advert for Squarespace, and he asked me what I thought about it, how I felt about it, and I guess he's interested in how I perceive these technologies as a web developer, and whether I feel like they're coming to take my job. The reality is that, in a sense, they already have done. These do-it-yourself website platforms have already taken some of the work that years ago would have been mine. And yet I don't find myself short of things to do. With the advent of WIX and Squarespace and Shopify, this digital technology, this ability for business owners, for entrepreneurs to create their own websites, to put their content online, to sell their products, to communicate their message. You know, it's a good thing. Web developers are no longer the gatekeepers of the internet. Anyone can set up a blog or a simple website and be communicating with their audience in just a few minutes and for just a few pounds. And yet there'll always be more for those of us with skills and experience and expertise to do. You know, when something goes wrong with my plumbing at home, I'm not the person to fix it. I'll call on the experience and the skills of an expert. But it doesn't stop me occasionally doing a bit of DIY plumbing. The same with the car. I keep it topped up with fuel, I keep the tyres pumped up, I occasionally perform a service and do an oil change. But any more than that, and I'm stuck. I need the services of someone who understands my vehicle much more fundamentally than I do. And I think the same is true for websites and for software. That actually these tools make it possible to take the first few steps much more easily, but there'll always be more to know. So is Squarespace going to take my job? Well, as I've said, it's already taken some of it, and yet there's more for me to do. Years ago, I would have built e-commerce platforms from scratch. In fact, one of the first websites that I built was a website for a local artist who wanted to sell online, and I built her website from scratch. It used PayPal for the payments, but other than that, it was entirely bespoke. And you know what? I wouldn't take the same approach these days. I'd use Shopify. But what's possible now is to go further and deeper and faster than ever before. And for those of us who understand how the internet works in a more fundamental way, for those of us who understand how websites go together in a more fundamental way. There'll always be a role for us in support of and in partnership with all of the businesses who use digital technology. And fair enough, at a certain level, big companies with in-house teams, there's going to be people within those organizations who can probably look after their websites very well. They'll do an amazing job of building the pages, of writing the copy, of taking the photographs and producing the videos. But the UK and the wider world is full of small businesses. Businesses run by 1 or 2 or 3 people. And these small businesses will still need the support of experts. They'll still need the support of people like me who have spent their lives, their careers, understanding this technology in a much more fundamental way. For people working in teams of 1 and 2 and 3, the idea that they would manage every aspect of their digital communication is just not realistic. And if that's you, you really want to be spending time on the areas of your business where you are the expert on what it means, what it takes to stock your shop with the best possible range, what it takes to run your holiday let or your bed and breakfast or your hotel. You don't want to get bogged down in the ins and outs of AI and SEO. You can leave that to an expert. But that doesn't mean that you can't have a hand in creating and crafting your own website, just as I have a hand in decorating and fixing my house or maintaining my car. I don't know what the future holds regarding the role and the responsibility of a web developer like myself. You know, I may stand here in a few months' time and be out of a job. But I'm not sure that that's going to be the case. There'll always be more. There'll always be something else to learn, some other angle to explore. So if you're a small business owner who is using Squarespace or Wix or Shopify, and you've kind of reached the limit of what you're able to do, what you feel comfortable doing, then feel free to get in touch. I've always been about enabling businesses to make the most of the internet. I want people to feel like it is something they can do for themselves. And so when my clients partner with me, it's not that they're handing over all of the responsibility to me. It's that we're finding a way to work together. I bring my skill set and you bring yours, and together we create something that communicates what it is that you're doing in a way that makes sense to your customers, draws them into your story, and hopefully strengthens your business and your organization. Feel free to get in touch via my website at hellotechnology.co.uk and click like and subscribe so that you don't miss future videos. I'll be back on Thursday with a video this week all about search engine optimization, about writing meta titles, meta descriptions, so that you can make your website more easy to find in Google and in AI search results.